I'm Therese Marie, and I was in that band.
Hi, Therese. It's me, Grady. How you doing?
Hey, Grady. Doing great. How are you?
I'm awesome. I'm glad you're here.
I'm so glad to be here.
Tell me what's going on.
Well, doing the thing, man. You know, the best I can.
I do know.
Yeah. Staying busy. I've been really doing a lot of kind of creative things lately to sustain my music endeavors. And really focused on putting out good quality songs. So, yeah.
I heard the single.
Yeah.
It rocks.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Thank you.
That's like part of a record, I take it?
It is, yeah. So the idea, I'm doing, everything independently. So I love that. I feel like, I get a lot of autonomy and kind of the creative direction and things, but I am really visualizing a record that I'm hoping to put together and have finalized, maybe put out in 2026.
Okay.
With several recent singles that I've released and kind of putting that out as part of the record. So I've got plans for about, well, I don't want to list how many tracks, but I've got 8 of them officially recorded.
Wow.
So I'm doing it at Nile City Sound.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Who's producing?
Well, the engineer is Jimmy Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
He's a legend and is incredible to work with. And I feel like we get along really well, share like a good vision with a lot of synchronicities. I've been kind of leveraging myself and my band to produce it. And him a bit as well, kind of co-producing type situation. Griffin Tucker has been producing it largely.
Yeah.
Some of my songs and helping my vision come to life. Also my bass player, Patrick Smith. And then myself. So, there's other players, but that's kind of where we're sharing the production responsibilities.
Cool.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a band record?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, a lot of the songs are songs that I've written, or some of them, and independently, some of them are songs that I have shared. I mean, there's different parts of each tune that each person collaborates on, right? Like Patrick will write the outro or write the bridge or like whatever. Josh will write the bridge. A lot of, then we have some songs, like a song I released last August, Run to the Sturgeon Moon. That was like just sitting down in a writing session with Griffin, and we just leveraging our influences. We're in this Led Zeppelin tribute together. So leveraging that influence and yeah, it's cool. It's really organic.
When you say independent, you mean no one's backing it?
No one's backing it.
You are?
Financially, it's all me.
Okay.
All me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I think it's our responsibility, to be creative in how we're sustaining our craft.
Absolutely.
And our vision. Especially in this economy, especially in this world, we have a responsibility to really think outside the box and how we're going to fund things and, to each their own. But yeah, I'm figuring it out, making it happen.
Yeah. What are the other things you mentioned? You were maybe a little purposely vague, like the other things to fuel these creative endeavors?
Oh, I mean, I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
I do a lot of acoustic gigs, which I guess one of the last times I saw you is at one of those type acoustic gigs.
Yeah.
Various different opportunities around town, working with different agencies, just word of mouth type stuff a lot of the time. Basically all the acoustic gigs I do, that money goes into my fund for creating, right?
Yeah.
I have a full-time job. I'm in technology, actually.
Okay.
Whole different side of my life.
Yeah.
So that obviously pays the mortgage.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you enjoy your day job?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, the interesting thing is a lot of people don't realize the synchronicities because I'm in sales. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of synchronicities, ironically, between sales and being a performer.
Yeah.
like on stage performer, not necessarily being a creative, but being an on stage performer, there's a lot of synchronicities because it's all about reading your audience, knowing how to deliver a solution, right? Because that's kind of what we're trying to do as artists, or when we're performing, is we're trying to be there, trying to be vulnerable, trying to resonate with our people and provide a solution for their, world that they're living in.
Yeah.
Resonate.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's kind of how I see it.
I do too. I think there's and I agree. There's I know people who have been in this world of performing, independent, doing everything on their own, and then they go to work for a company and they're like, wow, you really, you're really motivated. And you're like, this is easy, guys.
Yeah.
Trying to
oh no,
trying to sell an original project and get it booked and convince people that they should dig it is the biggest uphill climb there is. So
absolutely,
selling whatever it is that you guys are doing, that's something, that's a commodity. That's something people actually need or want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I think being a musician, an artist, fighting for your vision, trying to create a movement, gosh, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really honest work. I will say that.
How do you balance? Okay, so we balance the day job and your art.
Right.
What's it like balancing from what I view as a pretty successful cover band doing this? That's the Battle of Evermore.
Right.
What's the balance of that like? Because that's there's got to be more money in that, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of, part of it, of why the Battle of Evermore, why doing a tribute. That's where, that's the highest opportunity for us to get paid. And I kind of took inventory when I created the band, because it was me who started the band. A lot of people think that I'm like a hired gun. I had the idea in 2019, shortly after I got sober, to start let me take that again. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I had the idea in 2019, shortly after I got sober, to put together one night of all Led Zeppelin with a lot of DFW's best musicians, in my personal opinion. Because I was, hanging around bars, getting to know these incredibly talented people, some of them that I'm still working with today, and just thinking gosh, I was at a point where I was still very junior in where I was musically, and I was just thinking to myself, if these people don't make it, maybe I won't make it, but if these people can't be successful when I understand how talented they are, then we're all doomed. And I was just like, how can I bring this together? And I really thought, okay, what's something that would be obviously a really difficult but impressive thing to execute on, and that was Led Zeppelin. Obviously, I love Led Zeppelin too. Mm-hmm. And so I put together this one night of all Led Zeppelin, and it was going to be to honor Robert Plant's birthday in 2019. And it was so good that we just had to keep doing it.
Where was it?
It was at the Foundry.
Okay.
Which is no more, unfortunately. Yeah. But it was at the Foundry. I mean, we got paid pennies at the time. We got paid it was sad, but we made it work, and it was so good. And then we were like, okay, let's see if we can actually scale this. And so of course we could, because the talent is there. Everybody in the band is just next level. I mean, in their specific execution of instruments. And I think that that's one of the things is we're definitely a cover band, I suppose, but we're not really a tribute. In the sense that we don't wear the wigs, we don't even have the right gender. Mm-hmm. We're more, concerned about executing on delivery of the music. So in a way, I kind of call it the Led Zeppelin experience. Mm-hmm. And a lot of what people don't understand is that we're actually doing live versions.
Okay.
Every time we play, we're not doing just a studio version of Black Dog or Over the Hills or whatever. We're doing specific live versions from specific eras of Led Zeppelin's career.
That's cool.
So we're bringing to life their live show.
Yeah.
As it would be if you were seeing them at that specific point in time.
Cool. Like if I go to a show, is it like 72 era?
Yeah.
Is it almost always that, or
no? We switch.
I know you have some strings sometimes, so that would be that might be like later era or something.
Yeah, I mean, we switch.
Okay.
It's never the same show, which is like a total pain in my arse, but make it happen. So like the show we're doing in August at the Box Garden, August 9th, we're doing a show that's Nebworth. And so it'll be all of Nebworth and executing that specific show, which was like 79. So we've done other eras like early days, which like, right out of the gate, late 60s, 73, whatever, cool. Madison Square Garden, whatever. So it's been pretty cool.
Do you advertise that or like
a little bit?
Okay.
Very seldom do I really think that people care. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. There are people that care.
Right.
Yeah. And we love those people. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think the large masses of people are like, oh, okay, Led Zeppelin tribute. And it's kind of so nuanced that maybe not everyone will notice, but of course people like yourself will, and we really value that.
I think it would be cool that if you said, hey, this is our thing, and then try to get people to guess, and maybe at the end of the show go, this was performance from this date.
Right.
And I mean, you might have people sitting there thinking and talking, oh, they played this song, so that definitely puts it in this,
right.
This year or after.
Well, what's the interesting thing is we'll play the same song from different eras. So the lyrics will change, some of the melody will change, some of the specific licks will change. Mm-hmm. So it's like relearning the song in different ways, which is like a really interesting thing to do. I don't know if you've ever
And a pain. Yes, I do. I have that. A couple of the projects I do will be that nerdy about stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
I think so too.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
It is.
Is that the same as your band?
The people in the band?
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I think that's a sort of a smart way to move. You don't have I think sometimes there can be like a little resentment of, so-and-so can't do this show because they're off making money with this band, or how that.
Yeah. Well, of course. I mean, I used to have like a band, Trees Marie and the Heavy Hearts, but I decided to kind of spin off from that and just do Trees Marie now. So it's kind of my vision. It's kind of like I have the people I really like to work with, Griffin, Patrick, Josh Vaughn, mm-hmm. And that's my preference, to work with those individuals because they're next level, top tier. In my opinion, you can't get better. But, we'll bring in other people at times. It can be kind of fluid. So
why leave the Heavy Hearts name behind?
Well, I don't know. It didn't fit on the bill. It's too long. Mm-hmm. No, I mean that, and like it, Trees Marie and the Heavy Hearts was something I did like when I was like shit canned. Mm-hmm. Like I was really, just partying hard and playing like these 3-4 hour cover gigs around town and just doing them blacked out, like honestly.
Yeah.
And when I kind of cleaned myself up from all of that, I just felt like it wasn't who I was, and the least I could do was kind of re-identify myself. Okay. And that's kind of where it just kind of became Trees Marie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Strip something away, leave something behind.
Yeah. It's part me. It's I feel like more authentic version of myself.
Yeah.
That's
like, I remember, at least if not where I met you, where I first saw you, but it was at
You
Deep
met the
Ellum.
Old Trees?
I met the old, with her Heavy Hearts.
Yeah.
At Deep Ellum Brewing.
Yeah.
And that was, on like Saturday, they might have had like 3 shifts of bands, or 2 or 3, but it was definitely like we would take that early one.
So case in point, I don't even remember this.
Okay. Cool.
I'm so sorry.
I'm surprised I do because, we were.
But I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Do you remember playing there at least once?
Absolutely. I don't remember.
I feel like it feels like maybe it might have happened a couple times that we were on the early one. Okay. And as we're leaving, we can see you guys coming in. And I remember we had a conversation about you were loading stuff in and people being like, are you someone's girlfriend? And you were like laughing about, you're like, no, I'm in the band. This like,
homie, I am the band.
This glamorous thing. I'm, like toting all this stuff in.
Yeah. Oh God. How many times? What? She sings that good. She looks that good, and she carries her gear. How many times? Every girl in town who plays music has gotten that at least 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get weird messages from people?
Oh yeah.
Telling you they can help you with your music and stuff? Honey, the little sweethearts.
Oh my gosh.
Honey darlings, those things.
I mean, I could go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm asking.
Probably one of the most recent, definitely like the place that I get it the most, and also like a place that I have been doing a lot of it has been in the Battle of Evermore. Like that's where I've been gigging a lot, and doing bigger shows. I don't do them super often. Like we do them like maybe once a quarter. Mm-hmm. But in that world, I very much get a lot of like,
well, yeah,
yeah, especially because like of my gender, right?
From old men.
Oh yeah. I mean, when I first started the band, it almost got me.
Really?
Yeah, it almost got me. It almost like took me down, almost made me step back, almost made me quit because I just really took it to heart. Like, people saying like that you just don't belong, you can't do this. Like, people even close to me would say things that like just, it's not right or whatever. And it was just like so strange and then I realized like a lot of the people that love Led Zeppelin come from, a prior generation that I don't come from, right?
Yeah, right.
Where times were different. Mm-hmm. And they very much like are very, purists, and this is my band. I mean, I have a friend. This is a crazy story. Can I get into a crazy story?
Please.
I'm not going to say names. I have a friend who grew up listening to Led Zeppelin and had her father always loving and listening to Led Zeppelin. And there were difficult things that were happening in the house. Mm-hmm. Let's put it that way. And she has completely different association mentally with Led Zeppelin than what I have violence. Okay. And Led Zeppelin was the one thing that she was able to like kind of distract. Like she could put on a record and some of that stuff that was going on in her house would suddenly, like the peace in the house would be restored through Led Zeppelin. It's like a lot of this older generation, there's this fondness associated with Led Zeppelin and like it belongs to them. It's the one thing that they had, right? It's the one thing that would bring them back to life and bring them like this reason for living in a very chaotic world, which we're all living in all the time. Mm-hmm. And it was very interesting hearing that because in a sense, she kind of explained like Led Zeppelin was how she would protect her mother. If you can catch what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that just blew me away because I've actually like really struggled being a woman doing the Battle of Evermore. And to know that in a sense, I'm bringing representation for women. I mean, I really struggled at first doing the band, and then I would do it. And all of a sudden there's these little girls front row, and then I noticed as I would follow these young girls, they started playing guitar or going to like music school or like whatever. And, and I would watch them on social media, and now a lot of them are playing in bands and stuff like that. And I was like, this is actually, I've only been doing the band for about 5 or 6 years now, but it's actually helping bring representation, a woman being up there with the guys holding it down.
Yeah.
And to see that, I was like, okay, this is starting to kind of like makes sense for me. This feels like something I should really be doing. And to know kind of a different association, like with what Led Zeppelin represents to so many different people, it's just like, it's really profound, actually. And it means the world to me. I know I'm doing what I should be doing.
Yeah.
When I'm singing up there in that band. And by the freaking way, I have a similar range. So can we just come back down to the music instead of like all the superficial stuff? Like, can we just get down to the fact that like, actually, I might be one of the most qualified people for the job when my range is like very similar, actually, technically, to Robert Plant?
By all means. That was going to be my question, was like, people weren't saying you shouldn't do this because you're not good enough.
No.
Just because you're a female, then that disqualifies you from. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I can't even begin to explain to you, I don't even want to get emotional, but like how much it means for my band, my brothers that have had my back from the beginning. Man, like they didn't, take any of that into consideration. I've had my back, not in a staunch way, but like just in a way that makes me feel very much like I belong.
Sure.
And I can't tell you how much that's done for me as a person. So, and as an artist.
Yeah. That trust, it's huge.
It is.
And yeah, when people, I think it's, you feel value, there's obviously like, there's so many, I believe music has these, we create these connections because it kind of says what words can't. We associate emotions with them and things like that. So it's a really special thing to create music with people, even if it's a cover situation. You're still connecting because I love this music, you love this music, all these people who are here love this music.
Yeah. And
everyone has their different connection to it.
Yeah.
And those are the things that are good. There's a bad side, like there is sexism. There's like bad stories about these people who created it.
I mean, absolutely. So I remember when I first got one of my first negative online, like, trollers of somebody being like, they got in the comments of one of our posts and said like, fire the lead singer, and what's so funny is that like, I'm the one that manages the band. So you want me to fire myself? I started the band, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
do the right thing and remove yourself from this project that you started.
Say la vie, like, no. So it's very silly. But what I started to do, and like, I just started to like offer people like, hey, let me buy your tickets. Mm-hmm. Come to the show. I'll buy your tickets. If you don't like it, or no, buy tickets, come to the show. If you don't like it, I'll give you your money back. Or let me buy your tickets. And if you don't like it, I'll consider quitting or like whatever. Mm-hmm. I just literally was like, let's see, let's try to create some sense of unity instead of like division. Right.
Yeah.
And then if you get into like so many different pieces of information of like specific things that Robert Plant has said about perfecting his girlish whine, right? Direct quote. Or like that he believes that women are more creative than men. Direct quote from Robert Plant. Like, then I think it kind of paves the way for what I'm doing. And I'm a Leo just like him.
Hey.
Sorry.
He's your brother.
He is.
Yeah.
Like, there's a spiritual thing happening.
I love it. I like I said, before we started rolling, someone had said something to me about, when it's because someone, maybe I heard about a Rush tribute or something, maybe, and I don't remember if they were talking about you specifically or something, but someone was like, it's like the Led Zeppelin tribute with the girl singer. And I was like, yeah, she's kind of badass. I don't know,
Thank you.
Like, I mean, but there was something like that was cheating somehow.
Oh yeah.
That was cheating.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, cool.
Yeah.
I if there's a cheat code for whatever I'm doing, I want it, I'll use it.
Right.
Absolutely.
But why create such division? Like, I didn't realize that music had genders. actually, like, or talent had genders. Like, I didn't realize, I don't know, I just, like, why such boxes? I don't know.
I tend to think like I'm gonna like draw attention to the people not on mic and not on camera, but like Brian and Travis and we listened to a Brian Eno album recently, his most recent one, to talk about it.
Yeah.
And I just kind of came into it being like, I mean, I like his production, but I just was ready to be bored and just to be like, listen to some noise, which I'm fine with. I like noise.
Yeah.
And, but I had this thing in my mind about what the experience was going to be like. And I really enjoyed it. And I think I came away with, it's really easy to hate something from far away.
Yeah.
And then when you do that, when you reach out to someone and go, hey, just come check it out. If you don't dig it, that's fine. All of a sudden they're interacting with a person,
right?
Like not an entity. And it's easy then. And then maybe if they're there and if they're there and go, hey, Trees, I'm the fucking troll from the internet. You can be like, oh, hey, welcome. Come on in.
I think I've actually had that conversation.
Then it's different. It's all of a sudden it's not just some post going.
There's humanity in it.
Right. And that's not easy to hate.
Absolutely.
You get up closer and it becomes a little harder and you go, oh, wait, that's a person. That's not some entity that I'm taking down or that I'm...
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think to take it further, I think people hate what they don't understand.
Sure.
You know? It's very sad, but it's true. I think people, when they don't understand something, they tend to really try to tear it down and, oh, I can't, you know. But yeah, I mean, I remember one of the last like Battle of Evermore shows I did. It was a pretty big show. Somebody walked up to me afterwards and they're like, man, if I didn't have eyes, I wouldn't have known you weren't a man.
It's almost a compliment.
It's almost a compliment.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a
like that. Thank you. I guess I'm getting the tone down. You know, like you know. But yeah, it's sorry about my impression.
I liked it. Thank you. How dare you impersonate a man?
Oh, touche. Well, sorry. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. That's what pays my bills.
Have you heard the Bill Burr thing about like he's like, I tried to listen to dubstep and I couldn't get it. I was like, this isn't music. And he's like, I grew up in the 70s. You're supposed to dress up like a woman and sing about the devil. That's music.
I wish y'all would. Honestly. Like, where is the like next Prince? You know what I mean? I need more glitter. I need tight pants. I need leather. Like,
I mean,
come on.
They're probably at a drag show somewhere just being like, cutting to the chase. No one wants to like just be androgynous anymore, right?
I love it though.
I do too. I'm a fan.
And I'm a huge fan. I mean, all of it. I just think we should express ourselves. I read something recently that said, you know, like creativity isn't like this idle force that if you don't, you know, create, it just dies and it's just like goes away. Like if you think of yourself like each person being a creative being, it's not like if you don't create, it just nothing happens. Actually, if you don't create, it kind of like works against you. It almost like builds like some cancer, like illness.
Sure.
In the body.
Like it's like something we all need to do.
It's not like this idle thing that if you don't use it, it just dissipates and vanishes. And it's like, oh, whatever. You can just kind of carry on with your life. Like there's negative repercussions to not creating. And I think as a part of that, expressing the self. And not to say that me as an artist, I have any more necessarily like more power or whatever to be a creative person than anybody else. We all should be creative beings in our own capacity, in our own ways. I do think that obviously artists have a responsibility to share our creativity with the world, but I think that everyone does. It's important to express in a healthy way, obviously.
For sure.
Yeah.
Where did like creativity first show up for you?
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
I I can't think it ever didn't exist for me.
Okay.
Like,
Well, then how about for music?
I started writing music when I was 11.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you play guitar?
I did. I taught myself guitar. So actually, music for me has always been about catharticism. Full stop. Still is. It's about alchemy. It's about taking something that's been bad and making good out of it.
Okay.
You know, for me, right? And it's very cathartic process to make peace with negative things. When I was like, I don't know, I was pretty young when my parents split, right? My parent, like, I'm not going to say that I had a decent childhood, you know, like I had a pretty good childhood in a lot of respects, but I had some hardships, right? We all do. We all have our stuff. For me, I mean, I actually grew up in a house where my dad was kind of sensitive to hearing, sensitive to sound. I didn't like loud music. And so to me, like to play music felt like something that was rebellion, which I loved. I've always been a bit of a rebel, which I've had to definitely tone down over the years. Yeah, I feel like I clung to that. I started writing songs around 11 or 12. And then when I was 13, I got my right index finger cut off.
Okay.
And then in a fight with my brother. True story. And that was hard. And that felt like that lit a fire under my ass to like, all right, I'm going to learn how to play guitar properly and learn how to finger pick, learn it. Like it was my you know, rehabilitation that I set for myself at 13 years old.
Wow.
And then I wrote all these songs and I started like reaching out to, I lied about my age. I created an email, posed as my own manager and started emailing venues at like 14 or 15 and started playing. My mom would like drop me off at the door or the Prophet Bar, Gypsy Tea Room at the time, or like various different venues. And some of them she'd stay and watch and others like she'd just drop me off. And
So pick you up later?
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, I just made like $120 for playing for 30 minutes and I'm actually underage.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, cool. And then I studied music at UNT briefly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't graduate in the music program.
I didn't graduate at all, so.
Yeah.
What did you graduate with?
Integrative studies.
Okay.
It's a bullshit degree.
I'm going to pretend I know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I do too.
It's got studies in it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, integer. Like it sounds like an important word, but I don't know what it means. No, it just means I have like 3 minors instead of a major. Music, anthropology, and theater.
Theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I started a little bit of business. Like I graduated, you know, but barely.
Okay. And you create all through that? You've been writing songs?
I did. I wasn't like performing. I kind of got lost in it and I was working. I've been working. Everything I have, I've worked for.
Yeah.
I was working, getting myself through college. Like, you know, I was working. So I was writing, but I wasn't performing. I didn't have a band until I graduated. Then I moved to Austin, started my own band, and then came back. When
you're a kid, are you a solo performer?
Yeah, I would do acoustic shows, like opening for pretty cool acts.
Cool.
You know, like in Dallas, Deep Ellum.
Yeah, that seemed like it was a big thing at the time.
Yeah.
I think I was already up in Denton, and I just remember hearing a lot about that scene in particular, and that it gave a lot of, opened the door to a lot of young artists, and it was, kind of a cool scene. I think I did play when they had moved to the tea room. It wasn't originally there, right?
The Gypsy Tea Room?
No, like the Prophet.
Right. I think the Prophet Bar was the Gypsy Tea Room, if I'm correct, but I might be wrong.
So whenever they moved down and changed the tea room to the Prophet Bar, or whatever,
right?
I did play with some younger guys there, some people I was producing who got a gig, and I can't remember if the drummer dropped out or if it was specifically booked, knowing that I was going to play drums or whatever. But I found it to be great, scene,
right,
for what they were doing, and just that there were people there that were interested.
Yeah, I was really interested at the time doing like folk, bluegrass type stuff. But I was really just trying to find myself, and I was very self-taught, so I didn't really know what I was doing or whatever. But yeah, it was good. Like, it was healing, incredibly healing for me at the time to process a lot of this, to songwrite and to process a lot of the things that I needed to at that age. And so, yeah, I can't believe I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel that way?
I never wanted to do anything else.
Okay.
So I can't imagine what I would do.
Yeah.
I had some like kind of like a thing last year where my hands were going numb.
Oh.
My right hand specifically.
Yeah.
And I could play through it, but
Yeah.
I was starting to think like, okay, if this is a thing,
Right.
like a degenerative thing,
Right.
what will I do? You know, and a lot of thoughts about, but because I really never wanted to do anything else.
Yeah.
But I mean, a little bit of physical therapy and
Good.
some, you know, so maybe something to
Man.
like look at down the road, but nothing major. And because this is my plan for
Right.
all the way till the end,
Yeah. I love that.
you know, like
As it should be.
that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is those early songs, is that like complete cringe to you
Yes.
now? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Do you find it? Yeah. Is it, can you
There's a
see,
couple.
I was totally doing this. I was totally in this box, or I was totally trying to emulate this, or is it just raw? It has no direction or has no influence. And
A lot of my music is still that. I refuse to be put in a box. I know that that's like really perverse, but if I'm funding it, let me have at it.
yeah.
Whatever. Maybe it's not smart from a marketing perspective, but that's what I'm going to do. Rawness is the one consistency across all my music for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like direction, I mean, you will find a song that sounds very bluegrass. You will find a song that sounds like heavy as hell on the same record for me. So, you know, I don't know. It's like, I have like my new record's going to end with a lullaby, but there's also a song on there that maybe I might play today called Raised by the Wretched, where it's just like actually talking about my childhood and like really letting it out there. And it's kind of bluegrassy, but it's dynamic, you know? I don't know. I just feel like telling the truth sounds different. And I think as an artist, I have a responsibility to tell my truth. And I hope people will connect to that. You know, I hope people will find their truth through that. That's my greatest hope, right? And feel encouraged to express themselves in whatever way that they see fit and be more honest, create the life that they wish for themselves, right? That's, I mean, what more can you ask for?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, I mean, as far as direction goes, I don't know. I've toyed with country. That wasn't it. That was not it. Although I wish I would have stuck with it, because I love the women in country. I just do. But I mean, my real roots is rock and roll. I grew up listening to rock and roll,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I am now. But I will definitely still play with a good song, just good melody, good songwriting, you know? I can't stay away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely more girls in country than there are in rock. Like the rocker, I feel like as it gets more aggressive, they're just like, just by nature of it, I think there are less females. And I think that's probably the thing that the wall that you kind of ran into was like, you know, this is heavy metal, sweetheart. You know, it's like, yeah, I get it. But we also like, this is just the music we grew up with. Like, this is not,
Right.
it might have meant something different in 1968.
Right.
But it's fucking 2025.
Right.
So like, it's everywhere.
Right.
This is not,
Well-
there's not a rebellion anymore. This is pop music.
Yeah.
Like I've been on a thing recently showing
Yeah.
my kids my son and my wife, the Monterey Pop movie and the Woodstock movie.
Right.
And like, there's things in there, you know, Grace Slick with the Airplane,
Yeah.
or Janice, both with Big Brother and Without.
Yeah.
Or Jimmy even. And I'm like, this is a pop star. Like,
Right.
this looks like at the to watch it now, like this looks like a radical revolutionary figure. And then, but just at the time it was like, oh yeah, their songs are on the radio and I think that's cool. Like I'm going to go see them. It's really funny to me. It's like, this is not the pop stars we have now.
No.
They are not this radical. They are not this far out.
No.
No one's trying that hard to make that big of a statement.
Right. And what a shame.
Sure.
The whole statement of like, you know, if you're not challenging the norm, like to be an artist is to challenge the narrative.
Sure.
Anything else is advertising.
Okay. I love it.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Say something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what they used to do. That's what
it.
the Bob Dylans and the, you know, my heroes would say things, perverse things at the time. I mean, even like, look at Madonna.
Yeah.
The people were revolutionary.
Prince.
Yeah, it's a different world we're living in. And it's been really interesting to kind of pave through that, knowing that my influences come from a different time, right? Mm-hmm. Like, and kind of trying to find my footing and all of that. It's hard, but yeah. Here we are.
I think it's awesome. Like, I think the rocker chick thing is really cool. And I like that. I mean, yeah, the Led Zeppelin thing is tough. People play that music, but it is really hard to sing. So to me, if you've got a talented singer, never mind like what gender they are,
right? You
should get out and do it because it's great. The music is great. People love it. People connect with it and will continue to forever.
You know, it's been interesting because like I said, at one point in time, I thought about leaving the band because of my gender. Mm-hmm. And thinking, all right, we need to find somebody else to really honor this music, and honor these talented musicians that are up here on stage. Let me do the heroic thing and step aside. But I've had people since then, by sticking with it, I've had people since then tell me like, no, I wouldn't come to your shows if you weren't a woman. Like I wouldn't come to your shows. Like the fact that it's a girl up there doing it is the coolest thing about the band.
Agree.
I mean, I've had people say that. I don't know. Hopefully every type of person can find something out of it that they enjoy. But, you know, it's been an interesting thing to kind of see how the narrative has come full circle for me to really feel like I belong.
I was going to ask if you started a search for male singers, how long did that last? Where you're like, you know what? There's no one.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
Yeah, right. No, I don't think I have. I mean, there's been a couple of shows that was like dicey, like, can I do this? Cause I was sick or whatever. And it was like, I can't do imagine. It. Then we're not going to do it.
Yeah. So
there are a few out there. Not saying there's not.
Oh, no, I'm not either.
But I am saying that it is seldom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I don't think it's cheating.
Thank you.
For the record.
Call me a cheater. I don't care.
What's oh man, I had one. Okay, so like the sobriety angle.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't. Do you kind of trumpet that, or where are you at with that?
I think it's one of the least interesting things about me.
Okay.
But I am proud of it. I think that I employ people to consider it for themselves. Mm-hmm. I mean, if it feels right, if the shoe fits, if it's something that people are flirting with, I definitely think it should be doubled down on and really thought about for each person that's kind of struggling with it. I think that definitely, especially alcohol, is pushed way too hard in our society as far as being something that's normalized.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's an exercise of division and keeping people from actually realizing and rising into their power. Mm-hmm. I think the fact that I'm sober has only caused me to rise into myself and therefore my power more.
Sure.
Which is intimidating for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
And intimidating for myself, by the way, because it's a huge responsibility to understand your own power.
I had this
just saying
irrational fear in, getting sober, that because I'm in country bars with, a certain kind of dudes.
Right.
that I would get this kind of like I would get alphaed,
Yeah.
you know, and quite the contrary. When I tell people I don't drink, I've had the biggest guy in the place go, "You don't? How'd you quit?"
Yeah.
And, you know, it was like maybe his wife or girlfriend or whatever being like, "You want to quit drinking? I want to quit drinking. Like,
Yeah.
let's slow down. Let's, you know," I'm like, wow, all I did was tell you I didn't want you to buy me a beer. And all of a sudden we're having this conversation.
Now we're like witnessing to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
that's amazing.
But I was literally afraid.
Yeah.
And, I'm not that person. I'm not trying to advertise it.
Right.
But it is hard, I think, it was hard for me to quit for a long time when I knew I wanted to. Mm-hmm. And then now it's difficult to see people going through it and realizing like, boy, you can make this so much easier on yourself.
Yeah.
But I know what it's going to take, and it's not going to be me saying anything to you.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Just kind of let you come around on it.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm very grateful. There's so many things that in getting sober, I was expecting would happen. And then there's just been so many surprises and blessings that have come from it that I wasn't expecting. I think one of the ways that I've navigated through what you just described as far as like being in that bar and like declining someone, because it's kind of like, I don't know, I've heard so many stories like getting on Willie Nelson's tour bus and like, you know, you can't tell Willie no if you get past the blunt in the rotation. You know, it's like then your relationship with Willie will stop. Right. Like there was like, I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that. Cause like you kind of got to partake, man. Like when in Rome.
I totally would.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would too.
For what it's worth.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd be back on the straight and narrow the next day.
For sure. Yeah. For
probably going, I'm never smoking weed again.
Right.
But
no, I mean, that'd be the highest you've ever been in your life, you know? No,
I would do it though.
In many different ways. No, but I you know, so because like your job as an artist is to connect with people, and so, you know, to tell people no and like that kind of potentially sever the relationship, it feels contradictory, right? But I think like that was just something that how I navigated through that by declining someone is I just started to write songs. Like I wrote a song called Blackout Drunk, which kind of like it's a great little tune, but it's actually a country tune. You might like it, but it kind of just describes what I went through and how I found love on the other side of it. And it talks about, you know, when I was blacked out drunk, and that was like I would decline and then I would go play that song immediately, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, she's all right." Yeah, you know, she's all right. So that would be how I navigated through that. But I mean, one of the major things through getting sober is like, gosh, the intentionality of my life. Mm-hmm. Being intentional every day and creating a future and a life for myself the way that I see fit. It's a huge responsibility, but it's just such a blessing. It's just like the impact that can have on your life is hugely transformative.
Yeah. I know that for me personally, like I knew how every night was going to go and probably how the next morning and the next day were going to go. Yeah. And now I don't. And I like that. Yeah. I like I can wake up tomorrow and do anything, and I don't know where what I decide to do is going to take me. Whereas I used to go, I know exactly what I'm doing tonight, and I know exactly how I'm going to feel tomorrow morning. Yeah. And I'll probably end up in this, you know, the same sort of cycle. I mean,
absolutely. One thing that's been crazy for me is like realizing what got me to drink in the first place. Right? Like going back there and addressing that. Yeah. Like I don't conquer my demons. I like invite them in and like sit them down and get to know them.
Hang out with them.
Yeah. And then I slay them. But no, it's like going back there and like realizing all that stuff and realizing, oh man, I got to face that stuff without a crutch now. Yeah. And I just developing a stronger sense of self, developing healthier patterns. I think one of the best things I learned from getting sober was boundaries.
Okay. With Everything?
Everything.
Yeah.
Setting boundaries with myself, setting boundaries with the world, saying I don't do this or I do this. Mm-hmm. Like setting boundaries and just being like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. And again, takes intentionality to do that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't do this. Like, no, I'm not going to put up with this.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is. So it's been really interesting to identify those patterns and kind of like work through that and stuff. But
You did recovery?
I did.
Because, yeah, I didn't, I don't know. I did do a like group or something, you know, and I did whatever, you write something down and tell it to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of came back with the same conclusion. And I remember having this, like, laughing at myself of like, God, this was right in front of my, I told this story to this group of drunks and drug addicts, and they immediately saw it, and I didn't. It took them saying, like, oh, you're this is your deal. I'm like, oh, thanks, y'all. Thanks, guys.
Right. It's like when kids critique you, you know, it's like real.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, God, it was right out in front of me. All right, good.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah, then with dropping, you drop the name, you start this cover band. There's some intentionality there.
Absolutely. Yep. So, and now I'm getting back into Trees Marie. You know, I'm getting back into creating my music the way I see it and just really being raw in the way that I want to create my life and letting my music be an expression of that. And, yeah, it's pretty amazing. I'm excited for what's ahead. I don't know what's ahead, and that's terrifying, but I am really excited for it. I feel really good about the future. And, yeah, I mean, all the things I've been doing lately, again, kind of align with that intentionality. So,
that's fantastic.
Thank you.
You have no like stated finish on this record, but we know it is going to get done.
It's going to get done
at
for
some point.
If anybody wants to, like, you know, donate, just kidding.
Yeah,
that may help. Self-funded.
Here come the emails.
Yeah, right. No, I kid. It's going to get done. I know that I'm making big moves to make that happen. I would love to consider some kind of representation for it at some point. You know, I think the fact that I'm independent as an artist and I don't have any contracts that I've signed, from what I understand, is actually a really good thing. Sure. If I can keep my options open to find the right thing. Right. And so we'll see. But I'm really hopeful. I'm thinking really positively about the future and what I plan for myself. I feel really good. It feels so good to enjoy your music and like my music.
Yeah.
And listen to your music and be like, man, I really feel good about this. So.
Do you like the old Trees? Is it, I know we talked about your stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
Blacked out.
Yeah.
Trees. Is that hard to listen to?
It is. She was hurting.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still hurting.
Right.
I will say.
You left that behind too?
Yeah, exactly. No. I mean, honestly, I don't know. For me, like when I'm the most keen time for me to pick up a guitar and start working on a melody or something I have to say is when I'm hurting. Mm-hmm. I wish I wrote more love songs. It's just kind of not my thing.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. Maybe, but probably not.
Like you said, it's just not that's not the catharsis.
Yeah.
You rarely feel the
right. I mean, I think so some artists like use music to create a world create something that they want to see in the world, right? Or it's an expression of a good thing, or, you know. For me, it's like very much like this is a record of an events of what I've experienced. Like, you know, The Table for One, the song I just recently released, was totally a divorce song, which I just went through.
Yeah.
So,
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the correct answer, by the way.
I know. I've been through it.
Thank you.
And that's the one. That's the, you know, that's the,
it's hard.
Everyone else wants to be like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not.
No. It's definitely congratulations. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. But wow. surreal to have written that song. I was really kind of like writing that. I wrote that song in one full sitting. Mm-hmm. Just, like 15 minutes.
Fell out.
Just
That's
fell
great.
Out. And it was like, holy shit. Things are coming to an end. I was still married when I wrote it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I knew things were coming to an end, but it was like, I mean, I knew I'm the kind of I'm so stubborn. I'm so stubborn and I'm loyal. Like I was with him for 10 years and there's no hard feelings. Like really, honestly, it's all love. You know, there's no like, and that was one of the harder things for me to see, like to still love someone and like to know that it's still not right, you know? And, yeah, it's just been interesting to see. But yeah, that song just like came out of me. And then it was like, I started showing it to the band and working on it. And we got in the studio, recorded it. And I was like, all right, when are you going to address the fact that you just said, yeah, you're right. It's hard to love a bitch. I'll be curious to see the next girl you end up with.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Sounds like someone looking in the. Yeah. Looking in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. So you write that down, you see it in black and white and go,
woo. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of my diary.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that, like you said, that's way
scary.
better. That's way better than writing down something that you think people want to hear.
Oh yeah. I mean, right? Because
that's boring. No one wants to hear that. Right?
I did that. I tried that. Like when I was in my early 20s, I graduated from college, moved to Austin. I was going to play a bunch of gigs down there and I did. And I kind of honed my craft a little bit, wrote some, I don't know what it was when I was living in Austin. All I played was country. Mm-hmm. I'm not even a country. I don't know wagon wheel. Like sorry, Grady. I don't. I don't. Like.
No offense.
Yeah. I mean, I picked up a lot of the classic country stuff, I guess, wagon wheel, but like, I don't know. I'm not country. I don't
play wagon wheel either, for the record.
Okay. But like, I am not country. I thought that was like my highest odds because I'm a cute little white girl from Texas. Like, you know, I got this country voice. I've got this twang that I can definitely turn on and whatever. And I thought, let me try that. And I did. And the reality, when I looked back on that work and the songs I wrote, some of them are salvageable, but a lot of them was just like, man, the truth sounds different. Mm-hmm. The truth sounds different. It just sounds different. Like, tell me a lie, Grady.
Tell you a lie?
Yeah. Tell me 2 lies and a truth. I'll tell you which ones. Come on.
I enjoy being put on the spot.
Okay.
I'm not having any fun. 2 lies and a truth.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble coming up with the truth. Wow.
I mean, well, I know you're having fun.
Yeah. So that was my lie.
Yeah.
It
just sounded different.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm having trouble coming up with the truth was my truth.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway.
Oh, man.
What irony.
Yeah, I agree. And I think something that's funny to me about like sort of fun or poppy country music is like happy blues music or something, you know, like what an oxymoron that is.
Right.
Is like, that's not really the music itself is fun.
Right.
But, you know, the lyrics are, you know, they're like about cheating and they're about people who are getting a divorce. Yeah. Realizing.
Well, I love the kill your husband country. Don't get me wrong. Like,
who doesn't love that?
Right. I mean, come on.
So yeah, you might have a better shot at it now.
Yeah.
That, you know, you've been through a divorce.
Well, I'm a rock and roller.
Yeah.
That's my soul. That's my spirit. That's what got me turned on to music in the first place. Turned on to music for me came from like obsessing over Californication. At 8 years old when the album came out on my little jukebox and just like obsessing over the guitar part of scar tissue.
Yeah.
Just obsessing. I didn't even know I'd never seen anybody play guitar. I just loved the sound. I couldn't stop listening to it. Nobody influenced me. Like, it just came to me.
Again, that was like just pop music at the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's cool. Spoke to you.
But I mean, yeah. And then like listening to the rest of the album, because I accidentally put it on shuffle instead of repeat at 8 years old. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm hooked to funk. And I started getting into like all this stuff. And, you know, I love rock and roll. I love rock music. I love the power of it.
Yeah, that's what's cool. Like that's you. That's your truth.
Yeah.
And that will sound better. I agree. That's what I want to hear from you.
Thanks.
So, you know, like, keep it up. Finish the record.
I will.
You've got
Do you want to know the name?
I do.
I'll tell you the name.
Tell me.
Chrysalis.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Is this your first solo record? That's a weird thing to ask someone who I associate as a solo artist.
Right. Sort of, I guess. I mean, before it was Trees, Marie, and the Heavy Hearts, I've done 2 records in the past.
Okay.
Under Trees, Marie, and the Heavy Hearts. So
first since Sobriety.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like well-funded, incredible musicians, incredible studio.
Those things aren't cheap.
Right. But like they're so important. Mm-hmm. I think like the importance between intentionality coupled with execution, like having the right intentions, having the right like approach, having the right plans, having the right vision, that coupled with really expert execution, which I kind of lean on my band a lot to do a lot of that. Like, and that really matters. It's just, that's how you deliver a message.
That's like also where a lot of people fumble the ball, you know, like you can write. I'm a big believer in you can self-produce your music and you should get it out there by any means possible.
Right.
But if the cost is what's holding you back, say from getting it recorded right and getting it recorded the way it sounds in your head, then you need to figure out a way to get that done.
Yeah.
No matter how long that might take or how, whatever. I mean, there's going to be uncomfortable times in order to get those things done, but kind of echoing what you were saying, you sort of owe that to yourself. Mm-hmm. And you can have the greatest song and have the greatest band, but if you at that last minute go, oh, we can get this done on the cheap, then probably, and then there's a whole other thing of like actually trying to get it into a bunch of people's ears, and a lot of the ball gets dropped there a lot too.
Yeah,
where
absolutely.
We spent a lot of money, we gathered all the best people together, and then when it came to actually trying to like blast it out to people, we were like, no, that's a lot. That's too much.
Yeah, that is where the advertising comes in.
Yeah. You're in a unique position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chrysalis, probably 2026.
I think so.
Okay. And then you've got another another single coming out in August. Is that what you said?
August 1st. I'm going to release a new single called Practice What You Preach.
Okay. And so you're here also, we're doing my podcast, and then we're filming this for Highland Soundtracks. Yeah. And you're going to play a song here.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're going to play?
I think I'm going to play, obviously, originals. So I'm going to do...
She's going to do 2.
Yeah, I'm going to do 2.
Okay.
I'm going to do a song that I've released last year called So Sweet. There's a music video for it. It'll be interesting to do that acoustically. Okay. It's kind of a rock song, but I'm gonna hang
That's
loose.
how it started though, right?
Yeah.
Acoustic.
Yeah, just me. So we'll see that. I'm going to do that song, So Sweet, and then I'm also going to do probably a song haven't released yet. I'm sitting on it. I have it. It's done. But I'm probably going to release it later this year, called Raised by the Wretched.
Raised by the Wretched.
So this will be like a first showing of that song.
Cool. Exclusive. Anything else you want to like promote, talk about before we get out of here and you we go play for us?
Yeah, I have a show August 15th as Therese Marie opening for Smoky Mirror at Sundown at Granada.
Fantastic.
It's the only show I'm going to do fully original this entire summer.
Band?
Awesome. It's going to be all my music. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be playing new songs, old songs. Yeah, it's just going to mean the world to me. So I would love for people to come to that.
The 1st and the 15th, both Fridays?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Friday, August
days.
1st, single comes out. Friday, August 15th, Sundown at Granada with Smoky Mirror.
Smoky Mirror.
What's that?
They are like a psych rock band from Dallas. They're signed to Rise Above Records. They're touring the U.S. They're incredible.
Seems like I should know that.
They're incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, they're great guys.
You know them?
Great guys. Great guys.
Okay.
Like, God, I adore them.
Friends?
Yeah.
Do I know these people?
I don't know.
Who is it? Who are they?
Tyler Gene Davis, who I've known forever. He kind of like played keys on, toyed around with me, like jamming back in the day.
Okay.
Mario is their singer. I don't know a lot. There's a dude named Caleb, I think, is on drums. I want to say maybe.
Okay.
I don't know them really well. I know Tyler well, and I know Mario really well. They're lovely, lovely.
Did you write that down? We need to have them in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks so much for coming.
Yeah.
Chatting with me. This has been awesome.
Yes. Thank you so much, Grady. I'm honored, and thank you for, bringing me in.
Well, thanks for saying what you said before.
I wouldn't have done this without you.
Thank you.
Being here, honestly.
That means a lot.
No, because you're like easy to talk to. I respect you a lot. I admire you a lot. What you do for the community.
Back at you. Really. It's
you're the real deal.
That makes me feel good. Thank you very much.
You really are. Thank you.
All right.